Okay, so you're going to follow along as I read the questions. Pause after I read the answer choices so that you can work it out, and then press play to go on to the next problem. Number 1, 35 of 125 students in the band are 6th graders. What percent of band members are in the 6th grade? So use your percent proportion. We know that there is 35 out of 125. So we need to find out what percent. So you're going to cross multiply and then divide. A, 28%, B, 25%, C, 100%. Number 2, which of the following answer choices is not equivalent to 44%? So first, what's 44% as a decimal? And then let's look at our answer choices and turn those into decimals so we can compare. Which one is not equivalent to 44%? A, 11 twentieths, B, 44 hundredths, C, 1 minus 56 hundredths. Number 3, Dr. Jones went out to dinner to a nice restaurant. The bill before tax was $110.50. If tax was 8%, how much did Dr. Jones pay for dinner? So first we got to find 8%, the tax of the bill. So use your percent proportion. You know that it was 8% and he paid, it was $110.50. So what part of that is 8%? Then it asked, how much did he pay total for dinner? So how much was the bill before tax plus the tax, giving you the total cost of the dinner? So is it A, $119.34, B, $180, C, $8.84? Number 4, the following table shows the approximate distances in feet from San Antonio to each of the given cities. Which of the answer choices is correct? So we've got the distances in scientific notation, so turn those into standard form and go ahead and write the standard form right here so you can compare. A, Boston is the closest driving distance to San Antonio. B, based only on the distances given, it would take the longest to drive from San Antonio to Seattle. C, it is shorter to drive from San Antonio to Boston than it is from San Antonio to Linares. So which one of those is true? Number 5, a standard bag of milk chocolate M&Ms should contain the same number of candies. Each package has 11 orange M&Ms, which represents 20% of the total candies in the bag. How many total M&Ms are in one standard bag? So use your percent proportion. We want to know how many are in there total. So you're looking for your whole. We know that it's 20% and that there's 11 in each bag. So how many total M&Ms are in one standard bag? A, 100, B, 22, C, 55. Number 6, a football team gained 6 yards on the first down, lost 15 yards on the second down, and gained 12 yards on the third down. How many yards do they need to gain on the fourth down to have a 10-yard gain from their starting position? So first, I want you to represent each one of these situations with an integer. So I want you to circle the correct sign for each number. So on the first down, they gained 6, so is that positive or negative? On the second down, they lost 15 yards, so is that positive or negative 15? On the third down, they gained, so is that positive 12 or -12. Okay, after you circle the correct sign, then I want you to combine your integers. So use your integer rules. Pay attention to the signs. Find out what that gives you. And then we need to know, we have missing the fourth down. We need to find out how many yards were there. So first down combined with the second, the third, and the fourth, total should give us 10 yards. So find the missing yards for the fourth down. Is it A, 7 yards, B, 10 yards, C, 3 yards? Number 7. A star's color gives an indication of its temperature and age. The chart below shows 4 types of stars and the lowest recorded temperature of each type. So we have them in scientific notation. I want you to write each one of these in its standard form. And then we need to find out which type of star has the highest low temperature. So which of these is the highest temperature? Is it A, the white, B, red, C, orange? Number 8. In April, 80% of the 8th graders are going on a field trip to Fiesta, Texas. There are 300 students in the 8th grade. The school is renting buses that can hold 60 students each. How many buses are needed to transport the students to Fiesta, Texas? So first I want you to find out, well, how many 8th graders are going? Use your percent proportion. And then I want you to write the answer that you got to this. How many 8th graders are going? And then we know that each bus can hold 60 students. So based on how many are going, if we have to split them all up, 60 on each bus, how many buses are needed? A, 60 buses, B, 4 buses, C, 5 buses. Number 9. On Thursday at 9 a.m., the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska was -12 degrees Fahrenheit. At noon, the temperature was -5 degrees Fahrenheit, and at 5 p.m., the temperature was 21 degrees Fahrenheit. How much warmer was the high temperature than the low temperature? So they gave us 3 different temperatures. Which one's the highest? Which one's the lowest? And then decide how much warmer was the high than the low. A, 33 degrees. C, 4 degrees. D, 16 degrees. Number 10. Lee used a 20% off coupon to purchase a book priced at $22.50. How much did Lee pay for the book? So find 20% of the original price using your percent proportion. So this is going to be your discount. It's on sale. So if it's on sale, how much did you end up paying for the book? The regular price was $22.50. Take away the discount from that. How much is that book? A, $4.50. B, $18. C, $26.50. Number 11. The sun is 1,400,000 kilometers in diameter, which shows this number expressed in scientific notation. A, 1.4 times 10 to the power of 5. B, 1.4 times 10 to the power of 6. C, 1.4 times 10 to the power of 7. Number 12. 75% of the people in attendance at the race on Saturday were men. If there were 1,200 people at the race, how many were not men? So 75% were men. We want to know how many were women. Okay, so percents are per 100. So if you have 75% were men out of 100, what are you left with for the percent of women? and then use your percent proportion. So you want to find out how many were women. In other words, how many were not men. A, 300, B, 900, C, 350. Number 13. In a recent survey, 34% of students spoke a second language. If 400 students participated in the survey, how many students spoke a second language? So use your percent proportion. You know you've got 34%, and there were total 400 students. So how many spoke a second language? 34% of 400. A, 254, B, 136, C, 536. Number 14. Which choice below shows the numbers in descending order? So think of a plane. When a plane is descending, it's coming down, it's starting to land. Okay, so descending order. A, 0, positive 3, negative 4, positive 7, negative 8. B, negative 4, negative 8, 0, positive 3, positive 7. C, positive 7, positive 3, 0, negative 4, negative 8. Number 15. The Paper Plane Club sponsored a contest to determine who could create a paper airplane that would fly the farthest. Miss Cardone's plane flew 21 and 6/800 feet. Miss Stribling's plane flew 21 and 7/8 feet, and Miss Hoschel's plane flew 21 and 7/500 feet. Whose plane flew the furthest? Okay, so we've got decimals and we've got fractions. So in order to compare those, think about what you need to turn that fraction into. And which one flew the farthest? A, Miss Cardone, B, Miss Hoschel, C, Mrs. Stribling. Okay, and the bonus. Due to good performance, Glenn received a 3.5% raise. If his hourly pay was $8 an hour, what will his hourly pay be after the raise is applied? Okay, so be sure to record all of your answers on your answer sheet and put your name on it and raise your hand when you are done.